Time for your weather on the ones. Well, scientists continue to investigate what they've dubbed plastic rain. Scientists led by some scientists over at the Utah State University have looked at precipitation and the air samples at various western U.S. parks, and they found that there are microscopic plastic bits in a lot of those samples. Evidence, they say, that no place is safe from plastic. Now, this month has become known as Plastic-Free July, and Sarah Pila is down at Junipero Beach in Long Beach, where there will be a cleanup tomorrow. And Sarah, looks like LA Waterkeeper has already had 2 cleanups so far this month. I hate to say it, but they probably picked up some trash, a lot of trash.
They have, Robert, you're right. They had a cleanup at Santa Monica Beach as well as Compton Creek. At Santa Monica Beach alone, they collected 170 pounds of trash, and that amount came from 2,700 individual pieces. Lots of trash out there. It's very unfortunate, as you mentioned. Yeah, and we still see it. I mean, I'm just looking around you. I see what looks like trash, right? What do you see out there? Yeah, definitely. I want you to just take a look behind me because you can see it all down this coast here at Junipero Beach. There is trash and plastic just seemingly everywhere, which is really the importance of raising this awareness in this month of July as Plastic-Free July. I just want to show you what's in my general vicinity, too. You don't even have to go far. Sometimes there's large objects like a bath mat. You got to wonder where this came from. Plastic bottle caps. This is one of the most common objects that you will find. And then just walking over here, we've got like a little Pringles container, more plastic. If you just walk with me, plastic cups, single use. Now there are trash cans here in Long Beach, which is a good thing. Hopefully more people will use them. But you know, that goes to show you the importance of also these beach cleanups. LA Waterkeeper, as you mentioned, is having one here tomorrow. And I want to bring in their operations manager, Rebecca Light. Come on in, Rebecca. Hi. Hi. And let everyone know, you know, what's taking place here and some of the cleanups you've done throughout this month.
Yeah, so this month we are focused on our Plastic-Free July initiative. We're engaging community members throughout LA County, really to raise awareness about the threat that plastic poses specifically to our waterways, and hopefully galvanize people to reduce their plastic use, and in particular single-use plastic, which when it enters our waterways breaks down, it harms wildlife, it ends up harming us, turns into microplastics. So we're just trying to engage people to change their communities.
Yeah, and I thought it was really interesting. I feel like most of the time I see that there's cleanups surrounding a beach, but you're going to 2 beaches. You did Santa Monica, you'll do Junipero here tomorrow, but you also did some other waterways. Can you tell us what you've done and what will be next week?
Yeah, so at LA Waterkeeper, we're focused on the entire LA County watershed. So that's all the rivers and creeks that flow into our oceans. So we started out in Santa Monica. We were at Compton Creek last weekend, and next Saturday we're going to finish up in North Atwater Village at the LA River. The LA River actually flows out here into Long Beach. It empties into Long Beach. And so we're hoping that people come out this weekend. They might come out next weekend and make that connection between what happens upstream ends up here and how integral the health of the watershed is to the entire community and the whole environment.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's so important to understand how that all connects and how we play a part in that. Yeah. Now, what do people need to bring anything tomorrow? What do they need to know? I know it's from 9 to noon tomorrow here.
Yeah, so we will have supplies, and we will have buckets and gloves and garbage pickers for people to use to pick up garbage if they have their own materials. You know, a lot of people make cleaning up the beach a regular habit, and that's great. So if they have their own materials, they can bring those out, but wear, you know, comfortable clothing. Sunscreen is important, but we will have all of that for everybody.
And just really quickly, I wanted to mention, you guys are doing a challenge all year long. It's not just about cleaning up in July, but what can people do all year long to help?
Yeah, so we have a decentralized cleanup challenge called our Creeks to Coast Cleanup Challenge, and so people can actually clean up on their own time at a time that works for them, and we have information about it on our website. There's an app you download, and you can go out into your community, onto your waterway, clean up. You can enter data into the app about what kind of trash you're picking up.
Perfect.
We're able to use that for our advocacy work.
All right, and you can find all that at lawaterkeeper.org, as well as you can find the link to register. It's free tomorrow for the cleanup, 9 to noon. Robert, sending it back out to you.
All right, let's hope we can get dozens of people out there to help clean up our waterways, our beaches down there. Okay, thank you, ladies. And if you are going to volunteer to clean up tomorrow, keep in mind, again, it starts at 9, ends at noon, so the temperatures will be about the upper 60s and about the low 70s. So,
Maybe like pack a little sweatshirt?
not so hot. To start off in the morning, but I'm going to tell you, you will break a sweat, even just picking up trash in the upper 60s and low 70s. It'll warm you up, so you may not need a thick sweater.
That's important too, Robert.